Welcome. Welcome to fourth grade Hike with the Dinosaurs. My name is Josh Kahn. I'm here with my son Dylan.
I'm Matt Smith. My daughter will be joining me for our camp out. Her name's Camille.
And I'm Anatoly Elberg, and this is my daughter Nelia.
Fantastic. We are so excited to be camping with you and your fourth grade sons and daughters. This is one of our favorite adventures ever, and we hope that you all finish this weekend with as much joy in your hearts as we have in ours. We'll be camping this time at High Hope Ranch outside of Glen Rose, Texas. We have more instructions about how to get there in a minute. Our emails and phone numbers are all available to you in the participant packet. We are your director teams for sons and daughters. Of course, Dylan and I are doing the sons. We're in the gray shirts, and then Matt and Anatoly and Nelia will be doing your daughters' weekends. So if you need anything at all between now and when you arrive with us at High Hope Ranch, or certainly anytime you are with us at High Hope Ranch, we are your Sherpas, we are your guides. We will do whatever it takes to make sure that you are successful. So there are no dumb questions. If you have any questions at all, pick up the phone and call us or email us, and we'll do anything we can to help you. And you can also download the packet that's required for this camp out from the campouts tab of your membership login in the High Adventure Treks website. So where you went to sign up, there should be a link right there where you can print and download the entire participant packet, and I highly encourage you to do that. There's a ton of information there. So with that, I would love to introduce my dear friend Nelia, who is going to talk to us about our mission.
All right, so our HATS mission. The HATS mission is growing relationships, communication, and leadership through adventure with our dads. All the activities we're doing this weekend are going to be correlating back to that mission. And we also have a theme for this camp out, which is what footprints are we leaving behind? We're going to be hiking with the dinosaurs. You're going to get to see the footprints they left behind, but you'll also be understanding and seeing what footprints you leave behind. Guys, when does the camp out start?
Right now.
Starts
now.
Right now.
Right now. So while you're watching this video, your adventure has started. Start planning what you're going to bring, what you're going to pack, and the adventure starts now, guys, so get ready.
All right. Well, as we said, our adventure starts now. But what are our goals for this weekend? Well, our goals are that you have 48 hours to focus on having a great time with your daughter or son. Part of that is learning more about HATS and what we do on these weekends. This weekend in particular, it's about learning the impacts that we have, the footprints we leave behind, just as we mentioned earlier, and how our actions can impact the world, those around us, and even ourselves. Of course, we'll continue on the journey, growing relationships and communication with each other, and gaining leadership skills as well. Now, we have a lot of activities planned for this weekend. It's going to be packed, but it is so much fun, so we're looking forward to having you all there. One of the things we always need to talk about in HATS is the 8-10-inch rule. So the 18-inch rule is foundational to what we do in that this is an adventure to learn to do things with your daughter or son, and in order to do that, you've got to be together. You can't be apart and grow your relationship. So let's stay within 18 inches. And of course, that's a figurative thing, but we want to be within 18 inches and focused on that relationship. Going along with that, dads, you've got to have your sons or daughters back. Sons and daughters, same thing. You've got to have your dads back. You never know what kind of trouble they're going to get into. So let's keep that in mind when we're out there. Not only is this a relationship rule, but it's a safety rule. And you'll really see the importance of that as we're doing our hike. This is going to be a fun hike, but there are places that can be dangerous, so we've got to stay together and be careful. And of course, in HATS, the question we always ask is, where does safety start?
With me.
It starts with me. Right. Dylan, you got more on safety for us?
I do got a bit more on safety for you. So for one of our most important things in safety is that you guys stay hydrated. We should always be carrying our water bottles with us, especially while we're hiking. We can't really, we can, but it would be an extreme detour to go back to our campsite to get water. You should drink at least 2 liters of water a day while we're on the adventure, and you'll probably need to drink more than that. And then one of our greatest adversaries while we're on the camp out is the sun. And so you'll need to wear sunscreen. I know, wear your hats, and I know, having been a son who's came back sunburned, it's not great for the dads when that happens.
Oh, it's awful because dads get in trouble with moms when kids come back sunburned. We don't want that to happen.
Not gross, no.
And then if you have inhalers or EpiPens or any other meds, please make sure that they are in date and that you bring them with you on this adventure. Our nearest medical facility is the Glen Rose Medical Center, and info on that is in the packet. Please wear closed-toed shoes, more like tennis shoes, really hiking boots if you have them on this camp out. Sandals and flip-flops are not allowed at all, and please no Crocs.
We're hiking,
We're hiking.
yeah,
I was there this weekend. There are a lot of rocks to just stub your toe on.
that's right.
And then we also have a safety mentor team on every adventure. They will be trained on first aid through the Hats Wilderness First Aid Program. They'll have a first aid kit, their phone, and their car keys with them at all times. And their car will be the only car that is parked in the camp. They will know how to get to the nearest hospital, and if there's a medical emergency, the first aid team is well prepared to handle that. The Hats mission is growing relationships, communication, and leadership through adventure with our dads is very important, but the only thing that trumps our Hats mission is safety. We want everyone going home safe at the end of the camp out. And if you need to identify the safety team, at the beginning of the camp out, we will tell you who that is, and then anyone else who has the pin on their red hat that is a little
First aid.
little first aid pin, that means that they are also trained in safety and that they can help you as well.
Well done.
I think it's on to
Me, I think.
Natoli.
Yeah. So HATS is an all-weather camping organization. We don't cancel our trips because of weather. We just want to be prepared for it. And this camp out is kind of unique. I have seen it be very cold. I have seen it be scorching hot, big time thunderstorms. So, we're recording this some weeks away before our actual trip. So we have no idea what things are going to be like this spring, but we will keep you updated with emails, make sure that you're well prepared. But
I missed that, Anatoly. So I should say Thursday before the adventure, if not Wednesday before the adventure, each one of us as directors will send you out an email that'll have all the most current weather expectation. But again, we just need to plan for the worst.
Absolutely, and usually, there are multiple updates coming. I send a first update about a week prior, and then another one, as Josh just said, Wednesday or Thursday. But the biggest thing is we want to prepare is for rain, right? So we want to make sure that you have good rain gear, that frog togs or better. Please, no ponchos, no plastic ponchos, not even kind of the more high-end ponchos. Ponchos just will not work. You probably want rain boots or hiking boots that are waterproof, because we're going to be, if it does rain, we're going to be in like grassy areas, and your shoes, if you just have tennis shoes, they will get wet, and if it rains, we had these issues numerous of times, especially daughters get cold, and please plan on good gear to prepare you for rain. And it also, if rain comes, then it can get cold, so having layers is really important, and mornings can be cold, so you might want to have some extra layers. Nights can get cold, sleeping in layers, and then you shed those layers usually as it warms up during the day. There are some tricks to sleeping in cold weather. Again, if it's going to get that cold when we're hiking, we'll let you know. But layers, no cotton is really important. And I think that's largely it. So no cotton, be prepared for rain. Frog togs are better, and rain boots are waterproof shoes. Did I forget anything?
And we, your leaders will have extra gear with us.
For sure.
Obviously, I guess the one thing that I know, I've camped with my kids and didn't have enough gear, and my kids were cold and miserable, and it was hard.
Yeah.
It was long, and it was hard, and it was painful, and if you want to guarantee your kids never want to camp again, let them get really cold and miserable on a camp out.
Yeah, we have lots of stories where
Yeah.
that can happen, but if you are prepared, if you have gear, and you have
Oh.
extreme weather, then kids usually have very fond memories of overcoming
100%.
these challenges and how fun it was to kind of go through it. So
Thrive.
be part of that group
Yes.
as opposed to have a miserable experience and not want to camp again.
That's right, that's right.
Yeah, one of my favorite memories from one of those types of campouts is Camille. And I'm sure we all, these stories will be quick. But Camille, she'll be my director with me on this campout. It's pouring, like 2 inches an hour. And she's got the right equipment. She's got the big smile on underneath her hood from her rain jacket. So
Right.
it makes all the difference in the world.
For real.
All right. Next, I'm going to talk about our schedule a little bit. Try to arrive by 7 p.m. on Friday evening. So that's get to camp by 7 p.m. That'll give you enough time to get set up before we get started with the evening. We've got some activities that evening we want to go through, and you definitely want to be a part of those. So we'll start those about 8:30. That'll give you plenty of time if you get there at 7 o'clock to get camp set up, and we'll go from there. Saturday morning is going to be a 7 a.m. wake-up call, and we're going to go ahead and share that with you here.
Yes.
Yeah, 7 a.m. is nice sometimes, right? So it'll be 7 a.m. wake-up call, and we'll try to get going around 8 a.m. and get on over to Dinosaur Valley State Park. And that is the plan, to go there to do a big hike and see the footprints and all of that. So we want to get there in plenty of time. So we want to leave about 8, so let's be ready to do that.
And that time evaporates between 7 and 8 when you're trying to eat breakfast, go to the bathroom, get your kid dressed,
Yep.
get your lunch packed, get
Especially
your
with
day packed in water.
fourth graders, right?
Yeah. So that's I just personally, I tend to wake up at 6:30. That's just me, because I like coffee before things happen. So it's not bad to wake up a little earlier.
Sure.
Yeah.
But we will definitely make a lot of noise about 7 a.m. to get everybody up. Remember to bring your day pack with all the essentials. We talked about sunscreen. You want to make sure you got your water. We mentioned that. Going to have your lunch, some snacks. Again, plenty to drink. And then we plan, permitting, or the weather permitting, we plan to go swimming in the river. You can actually go swim down. You can see some of the footprints there. And then, so for that, you want to be sure to bring swimsuit and then water shoes, of course. And even though we say water shoes, again, we don't want flip-flops or Crocs. We want you to have some kind of closed-toed shoe that you can wear in the water, because that river is rock and full of rocks for you to stub your toes on. So those closed-toed shoes are really important. We'll head back to camp around 3:30. We get there, we'll do another hike. Again, weather permitting. Got a lot of good stuff in there. Sunday morning, well, before that, so we'll have dinner Friday or Wednesday. What day is it? We'll have dinner
Saturday.
Saturday.
Yes.
Thank you. Saturday we'll have dinner. Remember to bring your food for that. It'll be, we'll have the grills set up. You got to bring all your own food and grill that up and have a great time there. Sunday morning we'll get up again around 7. Be our typical. This is your second camp out, but it's our typical Sunday morning. We'll gather up. We'll have some activities in the morning. But regardless of what happens, we will be done at 11:30. Program is done. Pack up and head home at that point. If for some reason you need to leave before that, get with the director for your camp out. Let us know, and we'll help you make arrangements for that. One thing to remember is we ask that you not pack up early on Sunday morning, because if you start packing up, that gets you thinking about next, what's coming up on Monday, and it takes you out of the camp out and takes you out of that time that's focused with your kid. That time is important. And if you don't think it takes you out of the time, somebody sees you packing up, it's going to take them out of their time with their kid. Oh, I need to get packed up because we got to get rushing. So please don't do that. Sunday morning, please avoid packing up early. Now, we are camping at High Hope Ranch. This is a great ranch. We've camped there a lot over the years. Now, due to whatever reason, we've got to change the site where we normally camp. So this is a new site. Be sure to check out the packet. It'll talk about where it is. There are a couple of different entrances to High Hope. You got to take a different entrance, but it's very clear in the packet. Of course, if you have any questions, reach out to your director. We'll make sure you get where you need to go.
Brand new campsite.
But we're gonna have
You have
signs.
not,
We're going to have signs.
Glad you mentioned that.
yeah.
What?
This is a hat sign.
Yeah, this is what it looks like. You will see plenty of these as you get close to High Hope, so they will guide you in. Just don't assume that if you've been to High Hope, you know where we're camping. It is a new campsite for us.
So watch for those signs. They are reflective, so if it's a little dark, you'll see them. All right.
All right, let's talk about the food on the Hats Adventure.
Yes.
As Matt has mentioned, please bring your own food. We don't plan on providing food for everyone, but obviously if you somehow forget it, like, we'll cover you, but please bring your own food. All right, so Friday dinner is on your own. You can get it on your way there, or you can make something after you finish setting up. Just know that we are on a schedule, so please don't run late because of it. Saturday breakfast, it's a team breakfast between you and your dad, and it could be simple or something extravagant. Once again, we are on a schedule, so please don't take too much time on it. And Saturday lunch, make sure you bring it with you to the site that we're hiking on, and that's also weather permitting. And for dinner, we'll come back and we're going to be cooking on the grates. This is where I've seen the most extravagant things, steak coming in, but we always have the same thing. It's up to you guys. And we also have Dutch ovens, the best thing. So if you want to bring a Dutch oven, please, it is highly encouraged. And it's also just a really nice little treat after the long day.
I learned how to cook in a Dutch oven on a Hats camp out because I
Exactly.
brought a Dutch oven with all the stuff that I read on the internet, and then other dads showed me how to do it. So if you've never done it before, and you want to, go to Academy and buy a Dutch oven and buy the stuff, we'll teach you how to do it.
It's Gordon Ramsay style camping, All right. Sunday breakfast is also on your own, keep it simple or do whatever y'all want, but schedule once again. And Sunday lunch is on the way home. And once again, we will be done at exactly 11:30, so.
It helps to have some snacks with you,
Yeah.
some protein bars, granola bars, chips, good on the hike, good in between meals, and also good with our Sunday morning program when we have a breakout question, stuff like that. So having some snacks in addition to actual meals would be helpful.
Yeah, and I just know from firsthand experience, that Saturday breakfast just seems like that's the one time slot that time evaporates.
Yeah.
So it's probably not the time, if you want to do it all, rock and roll. I'm not going to tell you not to, but nobody's ever turned down a Pop-Tart on Saturday morning either. It's okay.
Right. We've had campers who fry
Pancakes
up
and bacon,
beignets,
yeah.
right, and donuts.
Yeah.
But we tend to be on the opposite side of the spectrum, kind of no cooking.
A bag of donuts.
Yogurts, or
Yeah.
Pretty
something
wide
like
on
that.
Saturday morning just because of the time and space.
Yeah.
All right. Equipment. So for the equipment that you guys should be bringing, we recommend around 6 gallons of water if you're a team of 2. If you're bringing multiple kids, we recommend 3 gallons per person, because that's plenty to drink, and it's also enough for hand washing and cleaning dishes and things like that. For rain, we already went over that. Frog togs are better. Waterproof boots, no ponchos. We need you to bring an 8-pound bag of self-lighting charcoal for our
Self-lighting
Saturday night.
charcoal, please.
Self-lighting charcoal.
Self-lighting.
That's important.
Match light, the same thing, just
Yeah.
We
Not
need
regular.
that to be able to do our Saturday night cooking. 3 sticks of firewood. If a burn ban is in effect, we will tell you guys over email. Personal choice items could be like hand sanitizer. We will have hand sanitizer at our porta potties for you guys to be able to use to clean your hands afterward. You could bring some sort of like biodegradable soap. We normally do to just kind of get a normal hand wash in, wash dishes, such and such. You should also bring as many layers of clothing as you think should be, as many as you think you should. I try to go pretty extreme on it. I try to bring a lot more than I'll probably need, just in case my clothes get wet, if it's cold, whatever. Any of your cooking stuff, like your stoves, if you have one, etc. Your tents, chairs, sleeping bags, all your kind of sleeping stuff. You need a hat and sunscreen to stay away from the sun. Trash bags, because we pack everything out, because we like to leave the campsites better than we found them. You need, if you want to, you can bring something on more of like the fun side, like a deck of cards. Saturday night, whenever we have a bit more free time, a lot of the time we'll play frisbee or throw around a football. If you're doing a Dutch oven, oh no.
Well, if there's a burn ban.
If there's a burn ban-
We'll let you know in advance. If there's a
Yeah.
burn ban, then you'll need to bring like a round metal tray to put the coal in.
Yeah.
But we'll let you know in advance.
Yeah, usually burn ban is, charcoal is still okay,
Yeah.
but, we'll let you know. Dylan, let me add a couple of things to that, since this is fourth graders. I want to make sure you guys know, there is no running water where we're camping.
No.
So that's why we're asking you to bring a significant amount. It may seem like a lot, but that's just to be on the safe side because there is no running water. When we are hiking in the park, the state park, so there are bathrooms, there is running water there. But when we're at High Hope, no running water. If you don't have a good tent, don't necessarily need to go out and buy one. Please talk to us.
Oh, yeah.
Tent is one of those major things that we need everybody to have, that you're comfortable, that's going to keep you protected from the elements. But talk to us if you don't have one. May be able to get one on loan. Just so
Hats
you know.
has some tents here
Yeah,
too.
right,
So we
exactly.
can loan a tent or two, and sometimes it's really cool to watch other people camp for a while and then say, oh, tell me why you love that tent. And I know that we've bought tents just off of seeing other people that we just like the tent.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is the best showcase for camp gear you're ever gonna find. I will promise you that. Anything else on gear?
I just want to say that, this is a good list, good discussion. If you have any questions at all about it, we've all camped a bunch.
Nice.
I've had several different tents and sleeping bags and cots and all, so I've been through a lot of it. I know these guys as well. So feel free to ask us questions. If you're new to it, no question is silly. I mean, it's all an investment. We want to make sure you get the right stuff.
Yeah, and I know that a lot of people like to bring canopies for shade. This is probably a camp out where you probably not want to bring it, because we'll be away from the campsite all
Most
day
of the time,
Saturday.
yeah.
So you just won't get much use out of it, unless we do have rain coming in which case you may want to use it for protection from the weather. But we'll let you know the conditions as we get closer to it. Consider not bringing the canopy.
Yeah. It's funny, I mean, I guess the last thing I'll say about gear, this is car camping, so, we have one camper in the girls group, and he brings a trailer behind his truck. It's awesome. I mean, I think it's incredible. I'm gonna let him be nameless, but he knows who he is. It's if you wanna bring a ton of gear, this is the time to do it, because anything you can fit in your car, you're gonna be driving your car right up to your campsite. I'll tell you, as many times as Dylan and I have camped in a tent, we're kind of getting in the less is more philosophy, where we're starting to bring less and less gear, because it's a weekend. You really can survive a lot of things, but you want to be warm, you want to be dry, you want to be comfortable. So if you have any questions about, or any apprehensions about it, talk to us. I think you'll find a lot of philosophies about camping amongst even just us at the table. Sure.
My truck is fuller now than it's ever been.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, ours is emptier.
Yeah, I wish I could say the same.
Yeah, that's fun. Okay, so last things I want to talk about. So hats, we have a series of guiding values that we call our non-negotiables, and these are the non-negotiables of camping with us in the High Adventure Treks program. The reason we have these non-negotiables isn't because we just like rules. Truth is, I'm probably the opposite of that. I don't like rules, but I do appreciate why we have them. It's so that we can grow relationship, communication, and leadership through adventure without the distractions that come, certainly from some of the things that we've had in other areas of our lives where we've camped or been around other guys or those kind of things. Talked a lot about the 18-inch rule. It's a guide. We're not always 18 inches apart, but I will tell you that the more time we spend close together, our relationship grows. We have to work through the wins and the losses. That's why we stay close, and it's a safety rule as well. We are a no alcohol organization. If you've never camped with hats before, we really mean it. Lots of organizations say it, we really are no alcohol. It's just a deal break for us. Alcohol is something that dads can do but kids can't, so it stands in the way of your relationship with your kid. So we ask you to leave your alcohol at home and just go find another weekend with the guys if you want to go drinking. We're a no recreational vehicles or pop-ups or any of those things. We camp in tents, and it adds to the adventure, especially when it's stormy. We have had more great stories and laughter through the big, windy, rainy, scary, lightning nights, and we've survived every one of them. We will keep you safe. We have protocols for this, and we're a tent camping organization. We don't carry firearms on hats campouts. It's a safety rule and also a distraction. We don't bring pets. We miss our little doggies when we go camping, but this is a weekend to leave the animals at home. No electronics. There is one team that'll have electronics, that's your safety team, because they're gonna be monitoring the weather. But we ask you to give yourself a break from technology for 48 hours. You will thank me later if you've never done it before. It's a little Jonesy. Sometimes I kind of like, I'm reaching for it. But I will tell you, the more that I leave my electronics pocketed, turned off, powered down, the better. If you feel that there's a need for your family to get in touch with you during the weekend, our directors and our safety team, the phone numbers are in the packet. We will have our phones with us. So feel free to share our phone number with your family and they can reach out to us if they need to. Anatoly talked about no leaving early. Matt talked about no leaving early.
Just on
Go
the
ahead.
electronics,
Yes, sir.
Josh,
Yes.
we will have dedicated photographers. So
Yes,
there is
thank you.
absolutely no need for you to have your phone and take pictures or anything like that. We got you covered with pictures.
Perfect.
So don't worry about it.
Got it. Thank you. Thank you for that ad. And then the no leaving early, we ask that no, if you have a need to leave early, we get that. Life happens. I mean, people have stuff happen all the time. Just let us know in advance so that we can help you plan for that, so that it's not a distraction to you or to your son or your daughter.
Or coming in late.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Just give us a call. Anything that you need to do, we will make it work for you. Man, we've had people that could just only make the Saturday program before. Didn't even camp Friday or Saturday night. It's a bummer, but you know, you do what you can do. Life happens, family happens. We'd love to have you there the full time. But if you can't be there, please let us know, because we do keep track of everybody. We don't want to be looking around for you and stop the whole adventure to look for you. And then certainly during the activities, we just do everything together in a group. It's a little tougher in fourth grade. I know not every fourth grader kind of runs at the same pace. And there's going to be, there are going to be times where it's going to be difficult. Just trust me that thriving through the adversity is part of what we do, and we're a judgment-free zone. Anybody here at the table ever had trouble with their kid on a camp out before? Never?
Well, not every.
It happens. We all have conflict. And just know that this is a judgment-free zone. We are here to support you and get you through it, but we really do strive to do things together as a group. So please stay with us on the schedule. That's all we ask. It'll make it a successful weekend. Last thing, we will be sending you update emails between now and then, but you can feel free to reach out to us in advance if you need to. Anything at all you need, we are your success team. We are here to make sure your adventure goes great. All right, did I miss anything? How we do?
I think we got it all covered.
We got it. Okay, we look forward to camping with you and being with you soon. Anything you need, don't hesitate to ask. Thanks.
See you on the adventure.